You've come to fight as 3 men. And 3 men you are. What will you do without freedom?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Godly Potential YouTube channel. In this video, I'm talking about self-reflection, the importance of it, and why you should do it. Self-reflection. So, self-reflection is to reflect on oneself, on pretty much where they have came from. The reason I'm making this video is because I'm finishing up a 6-year enlistment within the Air Force, and shit flew by. Flew by to the point where I didn't really get to stop and think about all the shit that happened, you know, all the good, the bad, the improvements I've made, the mistakes I've made, the whole nine. So while I was reflecting on this, it got me thinking, like, damn, I've grown a lot. Like I said, 6 years, it's a long time. When you think about it, it is, but it isn't. It's a good chunk of time, especially since I joined the military at 19, pretty much right out of high school. Graduated high school, sat around for like a few months, then I joined. So when I was thinking about that, I was like, fuck. 6 years, from 19 to 25. Been to a few different countries, met a lot of people, learned a lot of shit. And I'm not the same person that I was before I joined. Now this is important because when I get out, I'm going back to my hometown for a few months or a few years. But I'm not being permanently stationed there. I'm not going to stay there forever. However, like I said, when I was thinking about it, at first I was like, I don't want to fucking go back, because I left that place for a reason. But like I said, self-reflecting, I thought about it, and I thought to myself, well, it's going to be a different experience now because I'm a new man, or I am a man now. It's a saying that you put the old man in a new car, you're going to have the same experience. Or you put a new man in the old car, you're going to have a completely different experience. So this is important because, let's say you, a big chunk of fucking your life has just passed by, and maybe you call it going backwards. You don't want to go back to where you started. The thing is, just because you're going to a place where you used to be doesn't mean it's going to be the same experience. Like a lot of people say they might have, they might flee an area because of whatever, drugs, friendships, you name it. And they dread going back because they feel like it's going to be the same. Yeah, to a certain extent it's going to be the same. You're going to see the shit that you didn't like and the reason why you left, but also it's going to be different now because hopefully you're a better person, but definitely you're a different person. Also with self-reflection. Self-reflection is great for when you're going through trying times. Like right now in your life, shit might seem confusing. It might seem hard. You don't know the next step. But if you look back 10, 5 years ago, you think like, damn, I've been through this, that, and that. I was confused here, there, and there. I figured it out, and now I'm in this spot. So self-reflection is good for giving you that outlook of, okay, you've been through difficult shit, and it passed. It came to pass. You triumphant. As well as let you know how much you've grown. Like, okay, I'm not that same person And then that way you can be proud of yourself. Like when I was reflecting on this, I looked at my 19-year-old self, a little kid, a young adult, compared to now. And I just said, damn, I'm fucking proud of myself. And we all need that. Because I look at a 19-year-old, I really didn't see the 19-year-old. I seen the little boy, like the 7-year-old, who needed someone like me. Like, your goal should be to be the person that you needed when you were younger. So be your own hero. So when I was reflecting, I looked back on that little kid, that little 7-year-old. And I'm just like envisioning myself as a 7-year-old looking up at me, just happy at what I produce, the 7-year-old kid produced, a longest journey. So self-reflection is extremely important. If you're finna go through changes or whatever, if you're going back to a place that you left, a job you left, a situation you left, think about it. You're not the same person. It's gonna be a different experience. Like I said, you put a new man in the old car, you're gonna get a different experience. But you put the old man in the new car, same experience. 9 times out of 10, you're a new man or a new woman. Also, it's great so you can see all the shit that you overcome, all those trying times, all those confusing moments that now, 9 times out of 10, you look back and say, oh, it all makes sense. I see why I met that person. I see why that relationship didn't work. I see why I was stationed at this base for however long. I see why I got fired from that job. I see why I didn't get hired for that job. Whatever. But self-reflect. It'll do you a lot of good. And also, if you're not yet, become the person that you need when you were a kid. But that is all. Peace.
You've come to fight as free men. And free men you are.